Everyone has a door in their life. A door that could change everything. But most people never open it. Not because it's locked, but because they're afraid of what's on the other side. And this is the story of a young man who almost let fear destroy his future. His name was Adam, and everything changed the day he asked one question. What if I succeed?
Look, feeling happy.
Fear, one of the most powerful forces in the world. Not because it can hurt us, but because it convinces us that we will be hurt. This is the story of a young man named Adam. A man who spent most of his life standing in front of a door he was too afraid to open. Adam lived in a small town where people rarely dreamed big. His father worked long hours in a factory. His mother stitched clothes late into the night. Every day, he heard the same advice. Don't take risks. Stay safe. Be realistic. Slowly, those words became the walls of his mind. Whenever Adam wanted to try something new, fear whispered in his ear. What if you fail? What if people laugh at you? What if you lose everything? And every time, he stepped back. One day, a life-changing opportunity appeared. A prestigious company announced a competition. The winner would receive a scholarship and a chance to work with industry leaders. Thousands of people were expected to apply. Adam stared at the application form for hours. His heart said yes. His fear said no. For days, he could not decide. Then he imagined every possible reason he might fail. Maybe he wasn't smart enough. Maybe others were more talented. Maybe he would embarrass himself. Without realizing it, Adam had already accepted defeat before even trying. That night, unable to sleep, he went for a walk. The streets were silent. The moonlight covered the empty road. As he walked, he noticed an old man sitting alone on a bench. The man smiled and asked, "Why do you look so troubled?" Adam told him everything. The competition, his dream, his fear. The old man listened carefully. Then he asked a strange question. "Have you ever seen a locked door?" "Of course," Adam replied. The old man nodded. Most people spend their lives staring at doors they are afraid to open. They imagine monsters behind them. They imagine failure. They imagine disappointment. But do you know the funny thing? Most never discover what is actually behind the door. Those words stayed with Adam. The next morning, he sat in front of his computer again. The application form was still there. His hands trembled. Fear returned. What if you fail? But this time, Adam asked a different question. What if I succeed? For the first time in his life, he realized something important. Fear had always questioned him, but he had never questioned fear. He took a deep breath and clicked submit. The following weeks were difficult. Doubt visited him every day. Sometimes he regretted applying. Sometimes he convinced himself he had no chance. But there was also something new inside him. Hope. Because regardless of the result, he had finally opened the door. Months later, an email arrived. Adam stared at the screen. His hands shook. Slowly, he opened the message. Congratulations, you have been selected. For a moment, he could not believe it. All those years, all those fears, all those imaginary failures, and yet the thing he feared most had never happened. Years later, Adam became a successful leader. People often asked him the secret behind his success. They expected him to talk about talent, education, luck. But his answer was always the same. The biggest turning point in my life wasn't when I won. It was when I stopped letting fear make decisions for me. Fear will always exist. Even the strongest people feel it. Even the most successful people experience doubt. The difference is simple. They do not wait for fear to disappear. They move forward despite it. Because on the other side of fear is often the life you have been dreaming about. And the door you are afraid to open today may be the very door that changes everything. Remember this: courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is taking action despite fear. And when you finally open that door, you may discover that everything you ever wanted was waiting on the other side. Fear is not a sign to stop. Sometimes it is a sign that you are standing in front of an opportunity worth pursuing.